things are about to get even darker as we dive into episode 6, 7, 8, and 9 of the casting of Frank Stone. From eerie secrets in the middle to sinister forces manipulating everything behind the scenes. The mystery deepens and the tension skyrockets. What terrifying truth will come to light next? You won't want to mix the twists and turns in this horror saga. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel Frank Stone's haunting tale, where every clue leads us further into the nightmare.
Anything?
Nothing. Not that I can see. Telling you, this door's a waste of time.
Whatever's back there, it's important enough that she's put it behind this thing. I think the only way in is to solve it. There's an empty slot, so there must be a missing piece that fits here.
Okay, let's say we all go hunting around this place for the missing cylinder tumbler thing. Even if we manage to find it, how do we solve the rest of it?
Maybe there's something else in the atrium that's like a clue.
Why would anyone put a clue for their massively complicated lock right out in the open? Practically right in front of it.
Just a guess, but why not try this?
Good guess.
Well, I wasn't actually expecting that to work.
Almost like you knew.
That's a lot of dollar for an old movie. You know what they say about keys. Gotta be a lock nearby. No one says that, Maddie. Something's missing. You're coming with me, buddy. Some kind of hammer. I wonder if it's from the statue of that little dude. One hillbilly and his hammer reunited. Okay, time to unlock that gate. What prize lies behind the mystery door? Do I even want to know? Maybe it's a pattern, but I can't make heads or tails of it. Or heads and heads, and heads. Huh. That was not so bad.
Well, if you were hoping for some insight into how Augustine's mind works, I think you got your wish.
Hooray.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
Let's take a look around. Be careful. It's like a museum for... I have no fucking idea what. Something unearthly for sure. This whole place is like a film set.
Hey, Linda. Check this out. These mean anything to you?
Yeah, actually. It's exactly like in my film, The Prophecy of Pain. You know, right after they open the tomb?
Oh, yeah, totally. It is exactly like that. Huh.
There is no tomb in The Prophecy of Pain.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was getting it mixed up with one of the
Come
other...
to think of it, I don't think there are any tombs in any of my movies. Never been into ancient curses and all that kind of fantasy stuff. But you know that, right? Since you're such a big fan of my work?
Okay, look.
You haven't seen a single one of my films, have you?
I am a fan of your reputation.
Sure.
Honestly, just when it comes to movies, I'm more of a... kind of guy. crowd pleasers. Cliff Bara.
My films examine the persistence of evil in the heart of humanity. I'm sorry they're not crowd-pleasing enough for you. But now that you've shown your hand, why don't you tell me how you actually came into possession of the film?
Well, if that's what you want to know, I'm afraid I am gonna need something in exchange.
Why don't we make it interesting?
How so?
A little wager.
Terms?
If I win, you tell me what I want to know.
And if I win?
I'll give you my section of the film.
Deal. That's official. You can't take that back.
Jesus, hot sauce. We're not 12.
Flip for it?
Sure, but I get to call it. I call it or no deal.
All right. What's it gonna be?
Heads.
Well, them's the breaks. I believe we had a deal.
Wait.
No.
Nice. Very nice.
Hey, worth a try, right?
Fuck off.
Yeah. Worth every penny.
Well, that's cheery.
I am speaking from the Tradewinds movie theater on Texas Avenue, where we are witnessing some sort of protest, or I don't know. All I am able to report at this point is there have been several attacks on the general public, as well as police and medical personnel. It's not overly clear, at least to us, what the catalyst for the situation was, but I can confirm that it started in the cinema itself, as it has been reported an employee was stomped to death during a showing of Murder Mill. From here I can see considerable damage done all around us, and police are currently doing their best to control this crowd. Okay. Oh no, okay, now there is an arrest taking place, and several people are moving in, storming the officers at every side. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, that was an explosion. I can't see. I can't see. The police have now opened fire. It now sounds like the police line has been broken, and I can't see anything. Oh my god! Oh god!
Holy shit. Is that dried blood? This is... No. There's no way. It can't be.
Hey, Linda. You should really come see.
What is this?
It was just displayed here, open to this page.
Talismans. Contain wells of great power, can take many physical forms, often manifest as keepsakes of past victims. Victims? Keepsakes of past victims, which can become protective talismans for those who bear them.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. But it must be important to Augustine if it was left open on this page.
Maybe it's...
Sheriff Green!
And we're back, Night Stalkers. Things are really getting real twisted now. Lieber's collection of artifacts is more than just eccentric. It's downright sinister. Did anyone else catch the Akkadian demon statue? That's right, the infamous Pazuzu statue, which horror fans know well from the Exorcist franchise. Talk about bad vibes. And as that's not enough, we see both the mask of Frank and the Huntress in her collection. Now Stan is clearly hiding something. Has been the entire story. You notice how he's dodging every question? He's not beating the designated asshole obligation, that's for sure. He's practically written to be the douche who dies. It's like a typical Justin Long character. And don't even get me started on the Michael Bay fanboy reveal. Now, what's with the eerie audio of that freak accident when Murder Mill was screaming? It's starting to feel like we're living through the Italian horror movie Demons, where the evil triggers the horror in real life. And in that book, talking about protective talismans, it had me thinking of the necklace Ash gave his girlfriend in Evil Dead 2, and then he wore it as a protective amulet. Could that be a hint for what's to come? And finally, we know who was sneaking into the mansion. Sheriff Green. What's he up to? Could he be trying to stop the madness before it escalates? There's something much bigger at play here, that's for sure. We barely scratched the surface. The tension is building, and the body count is about to rise. Hold tight for the next chapter. It's about to get even more sinister. Here's a little bit of trivia. The Pazuzu statue was not only iconic in the Exorcist franchise, but also a legitimate piece of Akkadian history, representing a demon of the wind. It's said to ward off evil, which might explain why Lieber has its presence amongst her bizarre collection, though it seems to be doing the opposite here. She seems to be collecting things that are attached to darkness. Alright, Night Stalkers. Gear up for what's next. Things are about to get even more deadly as we dive deeper into the dark secrets of Lieber and the
Think we should go retrieve the rest of the crew?
It's like he doesn't even question anything they tell him anymore. I mean, he's a smart kid, but parents can be wrong. He's got to get that through his smiley little skull.
Bonnie?
He can't just be a little mama's boy forever.
Bonnie!
Huh?
It's getting really cold. Maybe we should, get the others, head out?
Oh. Cold. Yeah. I got something for that. Pocket warmer.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Oops. I guess I got colder than I thought when I was following you guys all the way out here.
Ah.
I know my limits. I've had to stay right up against them just to get through the past couple weeks at home.
It can't be all bad to spend more time with your family.
Spoken like a true person who's not spent enough time with my family.
I've spent a lot of time with Jaime.
Jaime's... he can be all right. He just needs to grow up. You've got to convince him to leave Cedar Hills when he graduates. He could come to New York, anywhere. He just can't stay here.
I don't know if Jaime's ever even imagined himself anywhere else. He doesn't think that far ahead.
Well, even if he hasn't, you've got to.
What, leave?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's some secret, unrequited reason why you might want to stick around.
And how's that any of your business, Bonnie Rivera?
Look, if there's one single thing a small town like this has to offer, it's freshly squeezed gossip.
Why do you hate Cedar Hills so much? Used to be like town mascot.
Oh, that was when I thought the world began on Main Street, circled all the way around the earth, and ended right back on Main Street. Once I moved to New York, I realized the real world starts on Canal Street, bounces back and forth between Avenue C and West Side Highway, and ends on 14th Street. Cedar Hills ain't even in the picture.
How's it going with your band? I really want to see you play some shows.
Oh, donezo, broke up, kaput.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Bands, you know? I started a band to get girls, but I made the grave error of dating a girl in my own band.
Oh?
She was cool, but once she found out my trip back home was definite, she and the band pretty much moved on without me.
You deserve better than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe we should go find everybody else.
Are you sure? I was just starting to warm up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Second my mom comes home, it's lickety-splitsville for this chica.
Lickety.
Splits, scrams, wham-bams, and thank you, ma'ams.
I'm still not sure
I'm leaving Cedar Hills for good.
Oh. Can't say I blame you. Back to the city?
Where else am I gonna go?
Well, there are other cities, you know.
Nah, just the one.
What are you gonna do there?
Same thing I always do. Make shit up, fuck shit up. Maybe make some movies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, looks fun.
Can be, yeah.
Where'd you get that camera anyway?
Oh, well, it's not mine.
I know it's Jaime's. I asked you.
We got it from a curiosity shop in town.
Probably the only one then.
Yeah.
Oh no. Jaime.
Bunny!
Jaime! Manito. No, 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 no. He's not. Linda, he's not breathing. No, 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 no. No. Ah! How could this fucking happen? How could this fucking happen?
I don't know. This doesn't make any sense.
My baby brother.
Bonnie, I don't know if it's safe for us to be here. We don't know what happened.
What about the camera? Maybe they were filming when,
Maybe, yeah, maybe. We should find Chris and Robert.
No, I don't want to leave Jaime.
Whoever did this might still be here. We can't stay, okay? We gotta go. Run! 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 Just go!
No! Don't go that way!
What the hell was that? I gotta find a way out of here. If I can get up there, that's my way out. Okay. It's gone. Oh god. I need to find Bonnie.
Welcome back, Night Stalker. The terror is mounting, and poor Bonnie finds herself playing the typical towny girl. She's all about promoting the allure of the big city life. But sadly, she's about to realize that escaping this horror isn't as simple as moving to the city. Now we've reached that pivotal part in our story. Our teens return to the scene of the crime to find their friend Jaime in pieces. And I don't mean metaphorically. He is literally minced meat. You don't need a doctor to say he's not breathing. He's been reduced to chunks. What's even more unsettling is how Frank isn't pulling back. He's almost more of a presence, like an invisible entity stalking his prey. It reminds me of It Follows, or even more recently, Smile, where the evil isn't always seen, but definitely felt, and more commonly can only be seen on one person at a time. That creeping dread, that sense that no matter how fast you run, it's always behind you. But there's a glimmer of hope. Frank can't be stopped, at least for now. Using the Super 8 camera on him seems to work, just like in Fatal Frame franchise where capturing spirits with a camera, it's the key to survival. It's a clever nod to horror game fans. Our protagonist can see the threat, but only through the lens. Here's a cool bit of trivia for you. The Fatal Frame franchise, known for its supernatural elements, was inspired by traditional Japanese ghost stories, where spirits and photography are often linked. In these games, using the camera isn't just a mechanic. It's a weapon against the unseen forces, just like what we're seeing now in the casting of Frank Stone. Stay tuned, Night Stalkers. There's no telling how far Frank will go, or what's next for our remaining survivors.
Miss Castle.
What the hell are you doing here?
The film strip. Do you have it?
Hey, slow down.
Excuse me, just who are you exactly?
Yeah, why'd you come in swinging if you just want to talk?
You keep your lying mouth shut and mind your own business.
Sam.
Do I have to mind my own business too, or are you just talking to Stan's lying mouth?
Maddie, this is Sam Green, Sheriff of Cedar Hills.
Don't think you got much jurisdiction here, Pops.
Former sheriff.
Why are you here?
You know damn well why I'm here.
Well, I must have forgotten.
Oh, well, isn't that nice for you? Because I just can't seem to stop cleaning up after your little problem child.
Wait, are you talking about the film? Is he talking about the film?
Oh, it was a bad move coming here, Linda. That cursed thing should have stayed forgotten. Oh, it's gonna spell the end of this world. Maybe even every other.
Oh, give me a break. Sam, you really think it's actually cursed? That's not real.
How can you even say that after what happened?
After what happened?
You really don't remember. All of this is because of what happened back in Cedar Hills. What's happening then, right now. Don't you understand what I'm saying?
No. I'm sorry.
Just tell me you still have your piece of the film.
Yeah, I still have it.
And them?
We've all got our pieces.
Oh, thank goodness. And at least I'm not too late.
But Augustine has made us all an offer.
And you turned her down, right?
It's not that simple.
Excuse me?
It's a very generous offer, and I'm not sure any of us are in a position to turn it down.
Are you out of your minds? Of course you are. You need to get the hell out of here right now, Linda. All three of you. You take your goddamn film and go.
Linda, what is this guy talking about?
The film strip you're carrying pieces of all around with you is part of a movie Linda made with her friends. With my son. But it's not just a film. It's a prison. Something far older. Something more powerful than anything humanity's ever conceived. It's pure, malignant corruption, and its hunger is unbounding.
Oh, okay, Sam. Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you?
That's pretty rich coming from you, Mr. Stanford.
Hold on. You guys know each other?
Unfortunately, I've been on the receiving end of the former sheriff's outlandish claims and dramatic interjections for quite some time now. Dude is a walking mess. I gotta hand it to you. You are looking better than the last time I saw you, yeah? Who's your guy?
Did this charlatan tell you how he manipulated my son and stole his piece of the film when Robert was in a very vulnerable place in his life?
I do my business on the level. I'm not out there sneaking around in the dark like some grubby little crook. Fuck this. I'm done with your shit, man.
Should we go after him?
Why don't you go keep an eye on Stan? I'll stay here.
All that stuff he was saying, is he for real?
I don't know. But I don't think anybody should be wandering off alone right now.
Huh? Was this locked before? Hey! Hey, hold up a sec! Stan! Stan! Where'd he go? Why is this here?
Stan! You want a bathroom break or something?
Oh god. The occult. Just what I need. What the heck is this place? Whoa. Is someone actually in there? Who's in there? Looks like some sort of pattern. I really need to shut this thing down. Okay, that made something happen. That's good, I think. Hold on! I always knew every super rich asshole had a room like this in their house. Okay, we're cooking now. 2 more of those ring thingies to go. happened to a good old-fashioned on-off switch? Okay, one more to go. Go me. How are you doing in there? Oh, dumb question, Maddie. Why is the alarm going off? Okay. Shit.
Are you all right?
Whoa.
What's wrong, young man?
Nothing.
Let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing.
But you look as if something's
I'm just looking for my dad. The sheriff?
The sheriff?
Yeah. Have you seen him?
Oh, well, yes.
Where?
Here and there, now and then. He does have a way of showing up in the strangest of places.
Wait, how long ago was he here? Just now, or what?
It was more than a minute, less than a lifetime.
Sure. Okay, thanks.
The pleasure was all mine. I'll be sure to tell him you're looking for him.
Pretty sure they came down this way.
I wouldn't be sure of anything in this place. How did she get you here, Linda? What did she offer you?
She promised me freedom.
Freedom?
Every single day since we made that movie has been torture. The dreams, I don't get a lot of sleep. I used to channel it into my films. Like a badge of honor. But 30 years of this. I'm sure it was no different for Robert with his piece.
And Augustine said if you give her your film strip.
I can't destroy it. Augustine's my way out.
She wants the other two pieces as well. Stan's and The other girls.
Her name's Maddie. She's Bonnie's daughter.
Bonnie's... what?
Hard to believe. I know. Till you take a good look at her. Spitting image. I wish I would have stayed in touch with Bonnie. And now it's too late.
Too late.
Bonnie just recently passed. It's how Maddie inherited her piece of the film.
Huh. That's too bad.
What did you mean when you said all of this is because of Cedar Hills?
I said it's because of what happened in Cedar Hills. And what's still happening right now.
What's What is it?
Nothing. Find him all in. Gotta find him before his skies are folding in again, and it's
Take it easy. Whoa there. Sam, you don't seem okay.
we gotta find Augustine now.
I think you should take a minute.
I'll be fine. Now, are you gonna help me find Augustine, or are you just gonna get in my way?
I looked at your journal.
What?
The things you wrote. You're not well. You need help.
I need your help. Right now.
I'll help you, okay? But you gotta promise me you'll see someone when this is over.
Sure.
Promise me.
I promise.
Sam? 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 Hello? Hey, where the hell did you go? Sam, come on! Sheriff Green? Sam! This is certainly something. Theater carnage blamed on sick flick. A screening of the film Murder Mill? Wait, this screening never happened. What is this? Bonnie didn't act in this scene. It was Chris. This isn't right. Okay, that is not what we shot.
Relax.
What are you doing?
That letter's private. It's got nothing to do with you.
Who is Logan Chen?
Linda.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
When I stopped Frank Stone in the steel mill, back in 1963, I thought that'd be the end of it. But ever since, not a thing in my world has made sense. In any other either. Everything, all of this, leads back to that night. And sure, I stopped him. But in the process, I caught a glimpse of the bigger picture. The stone was just a piece of something much worse. I couldn't shake the feeling that all I had done was delay the inevitable. That I was just one insignificant reflection of what actually happened. It started to drive me crazy. Eventually, that led me to Logan Chen and the Imperiati. And they helped me to understand what I'd seen, and what I could do about it. What I'd have to leave behind.
You do know that you sound like a raving fucking lunatic, don't you?
I take no pleasure in any of this. There's no reward for me when I've done what I've got to do. There's no gratitude, no gold watch. It's just sort of a higher calling.
God, you're so full of it. I'm not a kid anymore. And you're not the sheriff. You don't get to play high and mighty with me.
Linda.
No. You won't be straight with me, fine. But I'm not an idiot. I know how misdirection works. I can see what you're trying to hide. Did you think I wouldn't notice the second you walked in here? You should be at least 80 years old, but you're barely older than me. How does that make any sense? In fact, none of the dates in your fucked up journal line up. I'd say it's pure lunacy, except... here you are. The wrong age.
So what are you implying?
I'm saying you might be Sam Green. But you're not the Sam Green I knew in Cedar Hills. You're someone else. Aren't you?
For every path taken, there exists another, taken by a shadow self. Another reality. Another world. Worlds so close they bleed together. Do you see? The timelines I chose were special, the bleed strong, the entity straining against the edges of our world. I didn't need Frank Stone's mortal vessel, after all. I only needed the most perfect versions of his essence, trapped on celluloid, projected at 24 frames a second. Frank Stone will be reborn.
Welcome back, Night Stalkers. Things are really heating up now, and Sheriff Green's doing his very best to be the hero. You know, the one who comes back to warn everybody about the evil's return. Classic horror trope. Nobody believes him, though, and his personal vendetta would stand just as fuel to the fire. Why is he so fixated on him? There's definitely history there, but we'll have to dig deeper to find out. Then we saw that TV again, just like the one back in the antique store. And what's on the screen? The antique store itself. Weird. After we touched it, everything shifted. The hallways looked like we're in a different part of the mansion. I'm pretty sure we didn't see that painting before, did we? The one with the magic circle on the ground and the entity being worshipped. It's almost like we stepped into another dimension. Or maybe it was just a secret passageway to another side of the mansion. Who knows? And finally, we find the machine. Remember those blueprints we saw earlier? The thing looks very similar to Basilius's machine from 13 Ghosts. Now we know where Chris ended up. But here's the question. Was that portal meant to bring Frank back? Or was it just a freak accident? This opens up a whole new layer. Time travel, alternate timelines. It makes sense now why there are multiple versions of Murdered Mind. Who wasn't Murdered Mel? Is Frank Stone being pulled across dimensions? Manipulated by forces beyond our understanding? And then Sheriff Green drops the bombshell. There's something much bigger at play. War. A conflict between two secret societies. The Imperati and the Black Veil. Could Lieber be part of this sinister cult? Collecting pieces of Frank Stone from across the multiverse to build some kind of monster? In Dead by Daylight, the lore behind the Black Veil, or the Black Serpent Society, involves a secret cult that worships the entity, an otherworldly being that brings killers and survivors to its twisted world. The cult seeks to gain power through the entity's influence, much like how Lieber might be using Frank's scattered pieces to build her own monstrous creation, as a way of gaining the entity's favor or attention. Well, buckle up, Night Stalkers. The puzzle pieces are starting to come together, but we've got a long way to go.
Where is everyone? Always need one of these. Whoever's locker this was had some serious issues. If I fix these boilers, that should shut off the leak. Gotta be around here someplace. Those steam jets are gonna burn my face off. But that's my only way out. One to go. You're coming with me, buddy. Sounds promising. get out of this maze, I'm gonna take Bonnie's advice and leave Cedar Hills. See New York. Fall in love. Fall out of love. Just live a little. I hate tight spaces. I can barely breathe. Fuck. This is Frank Stone's journal. Oh my god, this place is so fucked. Holy mother of pearl. This is awful. What the hell are these things? Oh, back where I started? Okay then.
Welcome back, Night Stalker. We're digging deeper into the twisted mind of Frank Stone now, and the truth is starting to unravel. What really got to me this chapter was seeing Frank's relationship with his grandmother. There's definitely an emotional wound there that was exploited by Lieber. She was one of the few people he ever connected with. But it's clear now that Dr. Lieber took advantage of that bond, manipulating Frank into believing he had a calling, a dark destiny to kill. It's almost as if Lieber played the role of the puppet master, convincing Frank that his horrifying actions were preordained. And then we get to the real horror. The police missed so much during their investigation. Another one of Frank's little nests inside the mill, his lair. He got his victims, poor Dwight Parker, locked in a cage. That cage was right under their noses, hidden in the chaos of Frank's twisted world. It's a chilling reminder of how sometimes the most obvious clues can go completely overlooked, especially in small-town horror. Frank wasn't just a killer. He was setting up his own dark kingdom. Much like Jason in Camp Crystal Lake. This theme of manipulation plays heavily in the casting of Frank's tone, echoing elements of the horror genre where villains are often driven by others to carry out their crimes, like Nora Bates and his mother in Psycho. Lieber's influence over Frank mirrors those chilling dynamics where a killer is not just born, but molded. Now, as we dive deeper into this nightmare, it's clear that Frank's story isn't just about murder. It's about the loss of control over one's own fate. But what will happen next? Stay tuned. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to uncover more of this twisted tale. Stay sharp, Night Stalkers, and see you in the next nightmare.